Hi and welcome. In this video, I will show you how to disassemble the Ducky ONE mechanical keyboard. It's actually a very simple process and should take around 15 minutes. The tools that we required are a couple Phillips screwdrivers, different sizes, a plastic card, and that's it. By the way, this process will probably void your warranty as there is a sticker covering one of the screws. So be careful with it. Also, I am not responsible if you damaged your keyboard during the process. Let's get started. So when you flip the keyboard over, you'll see that there are two visible screw holes, one to the left, one to the right, and in the center beside the USB port, there is a sticker covering another screw hole. Now for the center sticker, if you're careful enough when removing it, you can actually take the sticker off without damaging it. So if you save the sticker and you put it back for warranty, they might still honor it, but I'm not certain and can be sure. It's up to them, so it's still a risk for you to take. Alright, so now with the sticker out of the way, it's time to remove the 3 screws. Let's get started on those. Now that we have all 3 screws removed, we have 10 clips to take apart. They're located here, 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 and the corresponding places down below here, 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 and here. They are actually quite easy to take apart. So this is why I have the piece of card here, but actually some of the clips you can take them apart by just using a fingernail. Like that. Here's a close-up of the clip. So just work your way around the border. There are no clips on the sides, so you don't have to worry about that. Just be gentle so you don't leave any marks on the chassis. I also find it easier if you have one hand down below pushing the keys up, as you use another finger to pull down the upper chassis. So now we have all 5 clips opened on this side, and there are 5 more on this side. I find it easiest to unclip the 3 clips near the center first and then work towards the edges. As the ones on the edges sometimes could be stubborn. Okay, so 1 left to go. Right, so what happened there was I wasn't able to release this clip with the plastic card, so I just gently moved the upper part of the plastic up, and then when it was lifted to an angle, this one was really easy to unclip. And now with all 10 clips unclipped, we can remove the upper part of the cover. For the next step, there are 2 screws to remove, so we can separate the plate, PCB, and switch part from the bottom cover. So there's 1 screw here, and then another one here. These screws are smaller in size from the screws on the bottom, so I'll be using a smaller Phillips head screwdriver. Alright, so with those 2 screws removed, we can now separate the bottom plastic cover from the rest of the keyboard. But be careful, as the USB cable still runs from the PCB down to the chassis. Now this keyboard is very nicely built, so the PCB dimension fits just inside the case. So I cannot easily lift this up. So I have to go slow from the edges and work so that I can free the PCB from the lower plastic. Alright, so I actually went and grabbed a couple more tools for me to pry these 2 parts apart. So what I'm gonna do is wedge in between where the plate and the bottom chassis is, so that I can lift up and then get my hands underneath the side. Same thing with the other side. Alright. And then once we can get our hands down the side of the keyboard, we can wiggle it out slowly, like that. And then with one side out, we can slide the keyboard down ever so slightly and lift everything up. And then there is the USB cable that I mentioned. So we can just reach in there and then unplug it. Try to grab the connector and not the wires to decrease the chance of the wire being damaged. So I'm actually going to flip the keyboard over. And then grab it like that. Alright, so now we have the switch, plate, PCB section apart from the covers. So now we can change the switches, the LEDs, or fix the keyboard. So the LEDs are these pins, the switches are these pins, and then yeah, so basically you can customize this keyboard or fix it if it got damaged. And I actually already did some modifications to mine. I moved the cap lock LED from the original position to underneath the cap lock keycap. And I'll have another video online shortly demonstrating how I got that completed. Alright, so that's about it for this video. Now you can look into my channel for more videos around this keyboard. I'll be doing some customizations to it. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Take care.